everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Raiders are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Falcons offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll toss it to Coleman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So it's challenge time. The referee's tablet coming out. And the big question, Charles, did that football break the plane to the goal line?
They just need any part of the ball to cross the goal line in order for it to count. Remember, it's got to be indisputable, though. Sometimes we think it's going to be there. We can't really find it on the tablet. So we'll see what the final call is going to be.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now they try the right side here. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 18-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Carr now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Keenum. Now he's forced, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And it's taken in at the 9. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrun.
He's got daylight. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Throwing on first down is Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Carr. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And an update from a game going on out in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine that he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. From the gun, here's Keenum. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On first down, it's Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The final shot before half for Keenum. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And now here's a carry heading left. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
637.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking deep in the direction of... He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 42 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Time running out here on the play clock. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Room here to run. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 77 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Carr now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Pass. There he goes, left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Keenum on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back now in the East Bay. On second down, here's Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. He got 29 yards that time. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff looking right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Keenum. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Keenum to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Gets it to Bellamy outright. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st down, Keenum. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now they try the right side here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got some space here. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there, and even 90 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! Watch it now, Barney!
Play action. Now it's Keenum. Throw left side complete. It's Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go now! Blue 90!
On 1st down, Keenum. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Coleman on the toss. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Keenum. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Touchdown, Falcons! Eric Saubert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. In the red zone this time. Carr going to look to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
niggas always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard these niggas always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when I'm young, out here grinding. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, young, getting paid, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm popping. They don't wanna with some money in my pockets. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, a hater always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me cause I'm tryna feed my I'm supposed to make it out and I don't bring my No way, no way, no way, yeah. Day ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard these always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah.
I heard he tryna lie me, but I ain't no dummy. It's okay though, got it, you really want it. I spent 13 on the ring and now I feel unlucky. Hey, she love my diamond ring, she said she wanna touch it. It's okay, I get 30K just to hit the stage. Sip, hit my Michael, in my Michael J. I get cake, I cannot complain. Been finessing since I was a kid in the 2nd grade. Selling lemonade, get paid. Hold up, wait, can I get paid? Yawn, in a break, feel like I'm in space. See a snake, kill a snake, get paid. Get left every day, so get your straight.
I heard he's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Mad cause I'm trying to feed my family. Why I gotta watch a friend more than an enemy? I had to stun on the that I'm supposed to stunt with. Had to cut you off, you was on some dun. You was supposed to be my dog, why you hate on me? They say success turn your friends to some enemies. It's crazy, cause it's shining, now you acting shady. Yeah, but I guess it's okay. My mama told me you would show me your ways. Yeah, but I gotta check with him. I had the bands. Pull up in the land. Diamonds on me look like Birdie. He's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah.
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
my brothers. Keep it real, real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck under covers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. I'm it. I'm it. I'm it. I'm it. I'm it.
And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve. we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't good enough. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game. Today was not good enough. Next practice, I want it better.
Been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies, it's a vibe. I just with the homies, it's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it, gon' do it, gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I would most never. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Dig what I'm saying, Chanel drapes on me daily. Dig what I'm saying, sponsored by Mercedes. Dig what I'm saying, this Creek Cologne is on me, baby. Dig what I'm saying, I'm going hard. Yeah. I pop in your memory. You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you real love out the gutter. Ever let you go, you gon' suffer. From it. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. Yeah. That I but most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but they gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
Be giving up. You can't leave it. It's too much, but I'm tired of you, me on. And I don't like where it is going. And I've been stuck in all your apologies. Gave my all, but you want it all from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling, and you ride it like a wave. Crash into this box, can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. Goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star, where we fight for love no matter where we are. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the gold I'm worth. You got me like ooh. You got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Falcons continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Vikings going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's Atkins on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot and got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Atkins over the middle, complete. It's Sherman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop down completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. A big run there by Freeman. And even 70 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down, goal to go from the 6. They toss to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. To throw. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Atkins operating from the gun. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Atkins. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Atkins now throwing again on 2nd and 10. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 16.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Atkins. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Coleman. They find some open field here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They will run again with Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Coleman now. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Keenum. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Let's go! 3-19!
Cook following the penalty. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing!
Here's Atkins to throw on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. To throw. Looking to throw on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Emmanuel Agba. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing! Blue, landing! No. Check. Patriot! No. Check.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Atkins throwing on third and long. He's going to look deep down the field. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. If you force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
To throw is Keenum, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56.
Well, snap came at 1. Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So we hit halftime. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The play clock's running down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now let's go. Boo, 90.
In motion comes the tight end left.
All right, now look at 56.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sharif Floyd continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And the back goes into motion.
Detroit.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Colton Schmidt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw on second down, Atkins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So they're going to go for two. Back to throw. Atkins. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Gun.
Working from the gun, Keenum. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Gun, gun. All right, now, look at 56.
Now the pitch to Freeman. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but it did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Keenum going to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Play clock winding down.
Let's go.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go.
Here's Keenum. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Watch it now, Marty. Back there. Here we go.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. A lone second remains now in this third quarter.
All right, here we go. Green, back there in that Philly. Here we go.
Now Atkins. Back to the air on second down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. 3-19. Gone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Atkins now to throw on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And his kick is right through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On 1st and 10, Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10, Keenum here again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Keenum. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Boom, Detroit.
Now Keenum, got to have this one. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Atkins on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. First and goal from the 5.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Adkins. His throw incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from the 5. Left side, Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And here now come the Falcons. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue, all right, now. Watch it now. Barney. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They'll run with Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
They'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got it at the 15. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Here we go now! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Leopard!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Here they come! Hot! Boom! Big hits all day. Sack City, baby.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more. Blame it on America. I'm pulling off the lot, I bought the cash. Her future bright, don't give about a bag.